now.
Check. 1, 2. Okay.
Check 1, 2, everybody. This
is
3 minutes of us saying check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2. Let me open up. Oop.
All right, hold on.
Dude, it's like I have to set everything up and then take everything down.
That's your life you've chosen.
I know. Well, when we move, I was like, I want to make sure when we move, I want to make sure that I have everything like set up in a room that I could just like not.
Yeah, dum-dum.
Dum-dum. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I have to do it, but I think I have to do what you did with a closet.
Do it the closet. You don't need a room. Do a closet. It's better.
That's what I'm gonna do, but I can't. You fit in your closet. I can't.
It's what?
Small. You fit in your closet. I think mine's gonna be too small.
Have you seen me?
I mean, you're big, but your closet you can fit in it though. Where is it? A Google Drive? No, discuss. It's MP4. Sheets. Holy sheets!
I just posted it. If people are watching now, nobody is. That's okay.
Dude, MK2 looks so good on that little handheld.
I know. 3's.
I know.
3's great too.
Like...
It's funny watch playing all the other crappy ones like from different systems. The Game Boy ones and the Game Boy Advance, and then they're terrible.
Yeah, I didn't pick any of those.
They're just fun to play.
Where are we at? Where did we stop?
Giggies.
Oh, we went all over the place, dude.
No. Oh, we did because of
do we have
because of Josh?
Yeah, because of Josh. Do we know which ones we did? So
no, we did Sonya.
Sonya's not in this.
That's right.
God damn it! What did we?
We did Kung Lao.
I thought I wrote these. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Wait, what?
Well, hold on. I actually have them. The ones that we didn't do, I still have on my thing. I deleted the ones like the gifts, so we're good.
Great. Yeah, I think we did Cyrax, Sector. Why Sonya? Didn't we do Katana? Oh, Sonya is an MK3.
Yeah. We did.
We didn't do Katana. Okay, so I have here Cyrax, Sector, Cyrax, Sonya, Scorpion, Kung Lao. That's what it looks like.
We did Katana.
And we did Katana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So those were the ones we did?
Yep. We'll do Reptile, Jax, Nightwolf.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yep. Just go down the list. All right. Great. All right. Let me know what, because I got to do room tone because this. Oh my God, this AC is so loud.
I can hear it. You're fine.
Yeah, I could see it. All right, let me get a thing of water and just 1 second. I don't care. What, huh?
All right. For those watching now, this is the pre-show where TJ forgets 100 things.
Can I turn this off auto and just turn it to low? This while I record.
I don't understand why people think Battletoads speed level is so hard. I'm just scrolling through Twitter, watching some people. Anyway, hey, if you're there in the chat, if you're watching or whatever, say hi. We see the comments here.
I love it.
What?
Now they can't see you, hon. No one can see you. Here, I'm going to do this. All right, you're pretty much covered by the chat.
This is the pre-show, everybody. Pre-show.
Remember when you get up, you'll probably be seen.
Bump, 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 bump. Pre-show. We're going to start in about 1 minute. Dive in. Get your Mortal Kombat 3 knowledge, everybody. We're going to talk about what Mortal Kombat 3 fatalities hurt the most. And there's some good ones. There's some silly ones as well. This is part 2 of MK3. Part 1, we had Josh Sway, who directed the Insert Coin documentary. He was on last week, and it was great. He worked at Midway, so it was really cool.
How dare
him. Hey, I'm talking to the fans. It was really cool hearing him give his take on MK.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh was awesome.
All right.
Josh,
retweet that stuff.
What stuff?
You know, the stuff.
What? Oh, did you tweet?
Yeah, I tweeted and Facebooked.
Oh. Dude, I'm so tired. Hoi.
Tired from all that brunch yesterday we did. We had brunch in person. It was crazy. I got into a fight with some guy in the street.
Oh, that was great. That was scary and great.
I became TJ's hero.
Yeah, you were my hero fighting Long Island trash step by step.
You ready?
All
right. If you're watching, there's people watching. Say something in the comments. We'd like
Say something if you're watching in the comments.
I just want to make sure it works.
What works? Oh, try one now.
The comments. I mean, I assume it is. I assume it is.
We go live. Retweet.
All right, we're gonna do some good stuff today.
Yeah,
MK3.
How much? Which one do we want to go up to?
Hey, we'll see what happens. We'll do an hour about.
Sure.
We'll see where we end up. We'll try to get through like 6 or 7 or 8 of them, maybe. I don't know. But this is a pretty bad pre-show. 17 minutes ago, you're like,
let me know when you want to start because I'm gonna.
I want to start. Woo!
All right, here we go. Ready? I'm gonna do room tone for both of us, or for me, and then I'm gonna pop the music on.
Cool.
Boop, boop, boop. You ready? All right, recording Mortal Kombat 3. Me and Brian. What's the date today?
8/9.
8/9. Room tone. Great. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, welcome to Unlimited Lives. I'm your host, TJ. With me is Brian McGinnis for MK3 Moves Ranked.
Hello. What's going on?
2. I'm in a different room. I'm in between moving, so the show's going to sound a little zany. When, it's going to sound a little zany. A dog might bark. You might hear me getting upside the head by my girlfriend. You might hear...
Animality.
You might hear...
Girlfriendality.
You might hear this.
Let's go, dude.
You might hear it all. I'm excited, dude. And listen, if you guys don't know about last week, we had Justin.
Oh my God.
Sway. Right?
Josh Sway.
Josh Swag. And he was amazing, dude. And I
he really was.
want to publicly announce that Brian's the one who got that get.
I think people who listen
great get
probably know.
Who?
I think people who listen to the show know you don't do any work.
I mean, that's true. Well, I have too much. My brain's all over the place. It's so bad.
Just like some of these combatants
are going to have their brains all over the place.
Boom.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
So we talked about, we did 5 or 6 characters last week.
Yep.
Some of Josh's favorites. Go listen to that on Unlimited Lives.
Unlimited Lives, so good. And the video will be up as soon as I can.
The first like 30 or 20 minutes, I think, was just about him, his time at Midway, about the documentary he made, which is awesome. I watched it twice. Just really, really cool shit all around.
Yeah, if you want to just like, even if you just want to like tune in to the doc or tune into just the first like 30 minutes, it's so good.
It is.
His stuff is great.
Yeah, let's dive in because MK3 is one of my favorite MKs.
Dude, MK3 is the best. And we talked about it. It was
we thought it could never get better than this.
Well, this one is like we were talking about. This is like the first one that was very. We said this in the last episode. This was a very campy.
Yeah.
This one has weird fatalities and it's just goofy and strange.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
They didn't go for like the it's so gross in this one, but they still hurt. But they didn't, which is the point of this, as you can see from the ticker down if you're watching this on twitch.tv/laughatbrian.
Oh, yeah.
What Mortal Kombat 3 moves hurt the most? So we're going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, and we're going to argue and hopefully agree on some as well.
We'll argue. We'll get mad at each other.
We may end this early.
This early. We're going to get mad this early.
And then you got to spit on me and say, you don't live here. Some meathead who I wish I would have said, bro, you look just like me. I wish I would have said that yesterday, because this meathead bald idiot walking down the street in Queens yesterday starts spitting all over the street. And I don't know if you guys know, we're in a pandemic, so it's disgusting to do that.
Are we?
It's so gross.
No.
And I was like, dude, don't spit all over the street. Come on. He's like,
yeah.
Who are you?
Didn't you say he spit like it was? He didn't spit once, wasn't it? Like
it was like 6 times.
It was like a couple times. It was like
he kept doing it.
Yeah.
If it was one, I would have been like, come on, dude. But he kept doing. I'm like, dude, come on. So he's like, he just like squints his eyes. He's like, who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
Who the fuck are you? I'm like, it's disgusting. He's like, what do you care? I'm like, well, there's a pandemic, dude, with everything going on. Come on. He goes, how about I spit on you next time? I said, please do. And I'm a foot taller than this guy. I don't, whatever.
You're big.
So he's just
got a pink backpack with your children's.
I was holding my kid's diaper bag. I looked really tough. I didn't care. And then he had a bunch of really cliche, just back and forth bullshit. And then he goes, "You're not even from here. I can tell. You're not even from here." And I said, "Oh, that's so cool, bro. That's so cool, man." And then
my favorite was the ending. Yeah. Oh, you're so cool.
And then he just walked away and got his wife from inside.
Did he leave? Did we see him leave?
No, he sat outside on the street.
Oh my God, he was sitting outside the whole time?
The whole time, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Brian, if you could finish him, what would you do?
Oh, that's a good one. I would spit all over him.
Thanks. You spit all of it, he would just melt.
I would go to like the middle of the Black Plague era, contract the Black Plague, go back really quick and spit all over this guy and be like, "How do you like it?" That's what I would do. So I need a time scepter, but I still think that'd be a pretty good fuck you to that guy.
Oh yeah,
because he thought it was no big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes, I had something in my mouth. I'm like, I don't care.
Something in my mouth.
It's disgusting. Yeah, what'd you have? Your boyfriend's dick in your mouth?
He's like, I got some gabagool stuck in my teeth. I'll go spit it out.
That guy sucked. Speaking of spitting, let's dive into Reptile.
Reptile.
Reptile was my go-to in MK3.
This is his returning. This is his return because he was in MK Deuce.
He was technically in 1 as a hidden. Right? Yeah,
you're right.
He was in 2 and he was great, and then he came back in 3 because people like myself wrote to Midway and said, "I want more Reptile." That's what we did. So, but he's got 2 pretty cool fatalities.
Fatalities,
very painful ones, according to me, and we'll do our rankings in a second.
Very
and if you're watching this again, twitch.tv/laughatbrian, we're showing them on the screen right now. So here's the first one, the body munch. Look at that.
Yummy. He pulls his mask off to reveal a giant lizard head, and he eats you. He eats what is it? He eats 3/4 of you in 3 bites. Also, the head is like overly animated for a giant munch thing.
It's like Hungry Hippo. It goes like where it does the
like it just extends out, and he eats you in these perfect little pieces. First your head,
perfect,
then your torso, while your hands hang in the midair, and then he eats you. Like they also loved in this one, Brian, to have the torso cut off and the hands are just floating as if the hands are gripping the bottom of the pants so they won't fall. So it's a very ridiculous, it's ridiculous, but
it is.
Yeah.
Great one though. I gave this one. I gave it a 9 out of 10. By the way.
Ooh, I gave it an 8.
Okay, pretty close. Because first you get in your head, you're like, shit, that hurts so bad.
Yep.
And then he's like, then you're like, oh my god, my body too. And then it's like, shit,
Well,
my legs. Like it just keeps hurting. I think
I think
over and
to
over.
me, it's like you also have to understand from a science point of view, once the head is severed, the nerves are severed. So I think the most painful is going to come from the head.
Definitely.
But I think it's frightening because you see the tongue come out, he eats you, and you're alive for 8 seconds. Like your head is still alive for 8 seconds. So you're like watching yourself being devoured. And maybe your head rolls and looks up and sees, and my torso. And then maybe it's time for like, and my leggies. And then
you're like, shit, my wallet's in my pants, dude. You're like stuff like that.
Yeah, my wallet's getting wet. It's like if you leave your cell phone in your pocket. And
what idiot does that?
I don't know. This idiot did it when I was visiting Ian. Got the phone nice and wet.
Yeah, so I think it's a very painful, great fatality too. It looks so weird, like because it's in 3 bites, and it's funny how the little feeties just stay there.
Yeah, the little feeties just stay there. There's little shoes. Some guy can come in and just take those shoes and be like, "What size is this?"
Because you think he's done with just the head. You're like, okay, cool. Ouch. And then like what? Then he keeps going. So
yeah. Also, I just want to congratulate you, Brian, on figuring out how that we're not watching GIFs. We're actually watching the full video.
No, that is a GIF.
Oh, that is a GIF?
Yeah, pretty good GIF, huh?
It keeps on GIFing.
Yeah, it sure does.
It's a long
GIF. It's a good GIF.
Good GIF. Good GIF.
Adam Cousins is joining us, everybody, from LA. Holy cow!
Holy cow! I can't even type to this person. That's fine.
Yeah. So that's the first one. His Reptile's second fatality.
Second of fatality,
which I love, and I also gave a 9. I think is just as painful. The acid bath.
Oh, this is what this guy did on the sidewalk.
This is what I would do to that guy if I could. I mean, look at that. So takes the mask off again because he's got to show his true reptilianness, right? And just pukes acid all over you. The way your skin disintegrates, your bones melt, and then you're left with, look at this. You're left with, it's so good. The smoke just like.
Yeah, the smoke billowing. So basically, here, let's go back to it. I love it. Basically, he rips the mask. I love how Reptile stands with his hands like at a claw. We were talking to Josh about like the poses or how they have the combat fighting. It's I love that he has his hands like in this little like reptile claw. He rips his mask off. It's the same side view of the giant lizard head, and then like he spits a goober that goes all over. They melt, and then it's such a wet skeleton, and the wet skeleton just collapses.
Wet skeleton makes it gross. So you know it's gonna burn you so bad and fast. I think it's.
Would you give this?
I give it a 9.
I did it at 8 and an 8 again because I feel like it looks painful, but once your brain gets burned, you know what? I might give this a 10 because your brain doesn't look like it's burned, and I feel like you feel every inch of that. I feel like you feel every inch of that because your brain's still encased. You're still alive while you're just sizzling, and then you're
sizzling, dude.
Sizzling like a.
Have you ever touched? You've touched a hot pan by accident without an oven mitt?
That's the only way I cook.
Imagine your entire body getting that at once,
just melted, just like
and it's probably sticky, which I hate.
Oh, I can't stand stickiness.
I hate
stickiness. It throws me out of my mind.
You know what? I may make this a fucking 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going 10.
We did it.
It's a painful motherfucker, this one.
We did it.
This one hurts.
We did a nice flawless victory.
Good shit, Reptile. Coming back swinging for his sophomore effort.
Yeah.
What was really
fatalities in the first one? Was he disappeared and cut you in half?
And the other one was he just ripped your head off, I think, with his tongue.
Oh, I think he just ate your head.
He just ate your head.
He lifted his mask up and ate your head, and that was it. Yep. So this one, they upped him by him eating the whole body, and then the booger is the best one, acid booger.
Yeah, Reptile is hungry in this.
And then if you don't have the images, which is perfectly fine for friendships and animalities, we're gonna skip. Which is fine. I'll explain it. We're gonna skip the babalities because it just looks like a baby. It's just like we get it. He turns into a monkey, and then chases you off screen. And then maybe I think you might hear like, oh,
why not a lizard?
I don't know, dude.
Why not a fucking lizard or an alligator?
It's the same thing with like some of these fatalities are like
Scorpion's not a scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion's not a scorpion. Shiva's a scorpion. And then some of these are just not lethal. They're just like they chase them off screen or whatever.
Yeah.
So basically, it turns into a monkey and chases you off screen. No violence. I put.
No violence.
It's not a glowing monkey either. I think it's a regular
Yeah.
looking monkey, so it's not that glowing thing.
They really just did, like Josh said, it was like the last day of programming.
Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like some of these animalities they took time until they were like, all right, dude, we have like 2 days. Like, can we just pull some Google images of like an eagle? We'll make it glowing green and we'll call it a day. And then his friendship, he does a snake in the box. So he does a Jack in the Box, and then a snake comes out. Scares your victim.
It's actually his penis.
Oh my god, it's a snake. So a snake.
Yeah,
doesn't and it scares him, which is not what friends do. Like I've never scared you before.
So. No, and I protected you yesterday.
You did protect me from that spitting man. So friends protect friends. So
he was like a short Mr. Clean. This guy's a fucking loser.
Yeah, the guy was a real loser. Hopefully, he doesn't listen to the show.
Real meathead. Imagine he does. Like, wait, those guys? I love those guys. I can't believe they're making fun of me.
That happened once that someone commented because I was making jokes about Catholicism, and someone wrote that in the iTunes comments, was like, I really used to like this show. Then they started bashing Catholicism, and I kind of like, I'm Catholic, and I kind of don't like him anymore. But I still love Last Podcast on the Left. I'm like, those guys tear religion apart every 3 minutes. I'm like, okay, sure, dude.
Go play your Bible games.
Yeah.
Wisdom Tree.
Go play some Wisdom Tree.
All right. Let's go to my next.
And also, like, just so everyone knows, yeah, we're skipping. Like Josh, we skipped around, so
there's no one knows the order.
What a dummy I am.
You are.
Someone's
keeping track at home. All right, so next one,
like people do at baseball games.
Yeah. Another one of my favorites, Jackson Briggs.
Yep. Jackson Briggs, Jax for short, JAX.
Yeah, he's got one awesome one ridiculous one. I think.
Dude, ridiculous. Let's see which one you want to choose first.
All right, let's do the cool one.
Oh, the cool
which
one.
Makes perfect sense. It was so that era in the history, like the 90s, made so much sense because of the T-1000.
That's right.
So Jax, he turns his freaking arms
into bladies.
Look at it. He just slices you to bits.
Yep. His arms turn into T-1000 blades. He like just slices. You get raised in the air. Blood.
Yeah.
Then you pull apart again in the same pieces of head. Hands are holding itself at its waist again, and the feet.
Yeah.
The most weirdly, and you also fall in straight pieces. So you don't even like the parts don't even tumble. I wonder if the arcade it was better. Are these arcade gifts or you're not sure?
I'm not sure. It's hard to find them, to be honest. So I just did whatever came up best.
Well, I mean, for gifts, it's super hard.
This might be MK. This might be SNES or arcade.
Yeah, like
I'm guessing SNES.
If you go on YouTube, you can watch a full video. So it's like if you guys want to see any of these, like while you're listening, like
go play the game. Go play the game. Get your cheat codes. Get your notepad out. Write down the fatalities.
Cheaties. Super cool though, and it's surprising that like Jax never he didn't turn his arms into blades at all. Baraka was missing, and this would have been kind of a cool fight mechanic if he could turn his arms into blades, like stab and run and slice. But
this one gets a 10 from me.
Let's see what I gave this baby babby. Oh, I gave it a 9. I feel like it hurts, but I feel like it's like being cut up. It's like all right,
but it's not but he's still alive the first few seconds. You see that he's like ow, and you're getting cut to shit.
Very good. So, I'm gonna keep it a 9. I feel like it's not as. I feel like it's pretty. Like it hurts. You're raised up. I feel it's frightening, but I'm not in with a 10. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I had 9. I changed it to a 10.
Oh, you did? How dare you?
Just watching it again, like man, that's gonna hurt so bad because Jax is strong and he's slicing right through you.
Jackson Briggs, he's strong.
Yeah. Now this next one.
This is why MK3 is a fan favorite, but just the weirdest one ever.
How do you think they thought of this? Like, oh, you know what Jax should do?
Well, also this is also the last one before MK4 onward. They look so like they made everything with silicon graphic, like 3D, and looked terrible until I think
like the N64 type.
Yeah, like I think until maybe MK like maybe 9 when they made them. The characters were kind of like, I don't know what the characters look better in 9, 10, and 11.
Like CGI type.
Yeah, it was like CGI, but it was kind of like 2D and it like felt good. But this was the last, like, just so we know, Ultimate MK3 and this one is the last one that they used the photo actors, fighting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you're right. This is all of a sudden makes no sense. Do you see the little poof of explosion?
It's great. So
Okay, so
Jax apparently becomes a magician, grows 50 times his size, and all
yeah,
you see is a giant foot stomping your enemy to death.
it's ridiculous. It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
It's funny, but it's so weird.
This is why I kind of wish Josh was doing this one with us because, like, I mean, he said numerous times that Ed Boon and John, but like Ed was a very like loved ridiculousness, and I think
Yeah.
this was like, hey, it'd be funny if he grows large and stomps on you, and it's like, all right,
I
and then
think in
there's
the
just squish of blood.
am I wrong in thinking the arcade they actually do grow? I think you see him grow, sorta. This one he just kinda
Yeah,
poofs.
maybe.
That's why I'm thinking that this might be home console.
Yeah, no,
But
it's definitely home console.
it's a funny one, but, I gave it a 7. I still think it's gonna
Give
'cause
it a
you
5.
yeah, you're getting the shit scared out of you.
Yeah,
But then also it's gonna hurt. I just don't
I
know. It
I
might
give it a
be
I give it a 5. I feel like you get scared and then you get killed, but like I feel like it's
softens the blow a bit.
yeah, I feel like you're just like it's like Attack of the 50-foot woman. You're just like ah, and then you're stomped.
Yeah, that's true. It's a quick
You
one,
know? Yeah,
but real ridiculous. But I used to love doing that one. That was the one I used to always do.
so funny.
Yeah, because
So
ridiculous.
I think
Uh-uh.
he probably grows.
You watching the arcade one?
Yeah, I'm looking real fast because I think we can find it. Jade. MK3 still looked really MK3 for the arcade still looked real. Also, just to let you know,
Looked awesome.
when we watch Kung Lao's, I just want to let you know when he does his hat slice,
Mhm.
and this is very relevant. He slices the head off, the torso and the legs, but the legs are still standing there, but the hands are not at the side. I think the hands stuck at the side was
Console thing,
a
probably.
very home console thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I can
you
see
know,
that. I can see that.
you could see it. Can you see it?
You're getting very choppy while you're also doing other internet stuff, by the way.
Does it?
Yeah, your video hasn't moved in like 2 minutes.
No.
So maybe just
Oh
stop.
no, you can still hear me though, right?
Yes, but just stop. Who cares?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, it's
let's move
crazy.
on
It's
to
crazy how the internet's getting
let's
so
move on
bad.
to
Oh my god, I'm just doing it on my phone. What a dum dum.
well, that's yeah.
Move on. It's fine.
Okay, next
Hold on, I'm
one.
trying to close it.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Am I still
TJ
frozen?
Tech Guy Del Reno doesn't understand internet. Are you there? Oh my god, we lost this dum dum. We lost him,
Oh my
folks.
god, please close.
There you are. I hear you, but barely.
Yeah. It's just like the Windows is not.
Mhm. Write this down so you can edit it out of the audio version.
I love virtual stuff. This stuff is so great. Yeah, the Windows like I can't get out of the fatality.
And he just left. He'll come back. He will come back. But that was Reptile and Jax. I'm gonna move on to Night Wolf next, but I will wait for Mr. Del Reno to hopefully come back. Baby, come back. Dun, dun, dun. Let's do MK Fatalities. TJ, come back. All right. Dun, bum, ba, bum. You can put a user in a timeout. I just saw on StreamYard. That's great. Like they've been bad. You can put them in a timeout. Like, you can't comment anymore. That's nice. TJ's restarting his computer, probably freaking out right now. I feel like I should just do this without him. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Nightwolf, and we're gonna do Nightwolf. It's got 2 cool ones. Not that painful though. They aren't the most painful, I gotta say. So if you're watching, you're like, what is going on? He's restarting his computer. He's restarting his soundboard. He's restarting the internet, the router, probably everything. And if you know TJ, he doesn't do well with stress. If you can like pause the live stream for a second. I don't think so. I'm just wondering. So we're still live, everybody. Hey. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. What yeah, anyway. Well, I might stop. He hasn't even messaged me. What a maniac. Oh, there he is.
For God's sakes.
Maybe you should change that flawless in your name there to fucking dum dum.
I just wish we could like record in a studio. I can't do this anymore. I hate it more than anything. I really hate it. I hate StreamYard. I hate Zoom.
It's not StreamYard. It's you can't do too many. Stop doing other stuff on your computer when we're live. Just stop it. Chris Garsbeck in Dumb Industry just said, "This is worse than that time I accidentally went live on Friday. All of a sudden, I get a notification from Chris, who runs the Mads Are Back with the Trace Beaulieu Frank Comic show, which is amazing. The funniest thing you'll see. There's one tomorrow, by the way, everybody. Actually, well, tonight, August 10th.
You know what's weird about StreamYard? Now my camera looks better than it did before.
Whatever. Anyway, Chris went live for like 10 minutes by himself. He didn't know it, and I
ridiculous.
It was very fun. Are you back? Are you ready?
I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's for my internet.
That was terrible.
Here's my internet. It's this.
I'm broke as shit.
That's my internet. Definitely not this.
It's over 9,000.
It's definitely not that.
No, you have like 3 megs.
Yeah.
You're like 3 Mbps.
Yeah. Caroline, my girlfriend's on Kazaa all day downloading MP4s.
I need all the Beatles albums. All right. Let's move on to Nightwolf, who I never liked in any Mortal Kombat episode.
Oh, Nightwolf, a Native American. How cool.
Do you feel some kinship with him?
Not anymore.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, for another day.
Nightwolf, and no one really used him that much, I didn't think.
No, I also really loved Nightwolf. Like, Nightwolf was a character that I really like. Like, I tried playing him in MK11 a little bit.
Yeah.
I loved the up slash with the axe. Was a very cool, like, combo ender. And also, we didn't touch on combos that much, but this was the first one that had combo chains.
Yes.
We also forgot that like brutalities were in this, but everyone's brutality was the same. But basically, if you remember, brutality was a long combo chain that you would do, and then they would basically your enemy would overheat and then explode.
Right.
So we forgot that
this had too much
Dude, this had so much.
Too many
fatalities, babalities, animalities, brutalities. But this was the first intro to brutalities. So Nightwolf, I never really. You're right. Not a lot of people played him. I loved the up slash axe. He had a bow and arrow, like a green energy bow and arrow, lightning slash.
Yeah.
So
his fatalities. This one is called Heaven's Beam.
Yeah, which is weird because I think most Native Americans don't believe in heaven. Heaven's not a thing. So it was kind of a betting, but it is really cool. He sends down a beam of light. You get burned alive as a skeleton, and then you're transported. Either you burn up completely or you're transported up.
Yeah. What'd you give this one?
I gave this one a 4 because I don't know. It looks comfortable.
Well, but okay. I give it a 4 also. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Hold on. Ready?
Flawless victory.
Just like my internet. Flawless.
So I really like your skin. You become a skeleton immediately, which is crazy. But then, you're transported somewhere. We don't know where.
You're burned, but I think you're pulled up somewhere because if you watch the skeleton, it shakes like dancing, like back and forth, like no.
Yeah, then he kind of just goes
and kind of gets like sucked up for a millisecond.
It's a cool one, but I don't know if it hurts or not. Like I assume your skin's gone. I assume it does hurt because your skin, your guts are gone too.
You're and again, like I think it might be, like how some people like it's so beautiful, like oh, it's so beautiful,
right?
And then
it might be going. So that one's okay. And this one, the lightning bolt, which looks, oh, look at that, very cool. But then what? You just fall down.
Here, hold on. Let me go on YouTube on my computer and check it out.
Would you stop it?
Yeah, he basically gets lightning zaps to his axe and then he throws it to you. This one, I gave this one a 2 because you don't look dead. You're just kind of like people get hit by lightning all the time.
I don't think you're dead, but I gave it a 6 because I do think that hurts getting struck by lightning, and this is like powerful god lightning, so and, like directed right at your face. Or
very weird that Raiden is in this and Nightwolf has electricity. It's just like they did wait in MK11. I feel like Nightwolf has really good, not really good. He's got pretty good fatalities, but like. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do something with his arrow or something like that. It's just like
like a little William Tell.
Yeah, or like maybe he walks up and slashes you from like like your body splits into like Kung Lao, like maybe a slash up.
Yes.
But this was just he just shocks you. I didn't think it hurt that much.
You know what? I'm gonna lower mine to a 5. I still think it hurts because it is lightning.
Oh, also, just we forgot real quick because I'm a moron with my internet. Jax's animality was a glowing orange lion that mauls you, and then Jax also does a jump ropes.
Right, because
jump ropes. He goes, hey, look how I'm in shape.
Yeah, he's very athletic.
And Nightwolf, the only time a character turns into an animal that makes sense, he turns into a white wolf with glowing red eyes.
Yes.
And he does the same thing Jax does. He just kind of mauls you, and then like gets up from you.
Yeah.
And
I watched a show last night about it's called like Beast Buddies.
Yeah.
And it was like people who just like, this person trains lions and tigers and they're best friends and all that stuff. And I love it. And the next guy was like he grew up with wolves, like he lived with wolves.
Yeah.
And he would go like he would make like the wolf face like and like bark. But he would open his mouth full circle, like oh. And they would just stick their tongues in his mouth and they would like lick his mouth. And then he got married to a woman who does the same thing. It's like, I love these wolves are beautiful. I'm like, you're making it too weird, dude.
What were you watching?
It was on Animal Planet. It was on Spice. Yeah, it was on Animal Planet.
Spice was the best one. One of my cousin's friends, like, I remember like this dad paid for Spice, and I remember like we're gonna go over Jared's house. His dad pays for Spice, and then we're trying to like go in a bedroom and like watch it, or be like we're gonna play downstairs.
Yeah, it was only on the one TV, right? It was only at the one.
It was only on the one cable box. To be I remember my grandma had Spice didn't work, but it was so scrambled. But if you were lucky, you change the channel back and forth. It may like sometimes it would click. And you'd watch it. I remember for like a millisecond, I saw some like like not hardcore sexy and with like I was like, whoa! And then
we all knew the tricks. It's so funny how we thought like, wow, Joe's got the coolest dad. When you think back, Joe had the creepiest fucking.
Yeah, it was a creep. Jared had a creep of a dad.
You're married with kids and you're subscribing to Spice.
I mean, I don't know. It's the same. I mean, look at it now. Like, tell me, like, no, like everyone goes on like porn sites on your phone, your computers, and everywhere else. But it's like we really had, in order for us to get off as kids, we really had to work for it. You had to find porno in the woods. You had to find an unscrambler. Like you had to be a spy.
And this is you when you finally found it. You're just like, like getting shocked by a Nightwolf lightning blast.
You just couldn't help it, man. You would just, if you found like porno mags in the woods that weren't soaked and they were dry, you put them in your book bag, you hid them in your house, you coveted it. Sometimes you'll have friends borrow. You want to borrow it, man? It was awesome. It was awesome. So funny. So fun. He turns into a wolf, and here is an interesting Nightwolf for his friendship.
Yeah, very weird.
He turns into Raiden. And then on the bottom of the screen, it says, quote, I've never seen a Kano transformation.
Yeah. No idea what that means.
To me, it's too inside baseball for the developers.
Maybe. You should Google that. Not now, of course.
I can do it. Listen, my phone is
No, it's the same internet. Stop it.
No, I'm using my LTE. I'm just kidding. I'm not. But yeah, it's so weird. It's
like, a weird one.
I've seen a Kano wink, and it's just like,
which made people think you can do a Kano transformation.
Yeah, which you can't. And also, like, I wish we did these. I should have went through these with Josh, and we should have just gave him ones because I would have loved to ask him because he might have been like, "Oh yeah, I could see them doing that because we
can email him.
Oh, we can email him?
Sure. All right. Nightwolf, good stuff, but not the most powerful fatalities. Let's move on to Jade.
Jade.
TJ's favorites. Jade was cool. Jade was it was her first time as a playable character, correct? Yep.
Jade, yeah, she was playable. And also, I think we're doing this. Also, I think this is Ultimate MK3, but this is not the. We didn't do, just so we know, because I just realized this. This is Ultimate MK3, I think, Arcade Edition roster we're doing. We did not do the one that's MK3.
Who cares?
Well, no, because there's another MK3 that was like Mataro, Kintaro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that was for console. I don't
Me
think
too. Yeah, you could be Kintaro or Mataro.
Yeah.
I forget. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Jade was she was a green ninja babe like Katana Melina, but just she wore green and she had the bow staff like Donatello.
Yeah, she had a button. Brian loves Ninja Turtles, and she had a bow staff like Donatello. She was really good. She was a very interesting character because she was the third ninja.
Yeah.
The female ninja. She had Katana, Melina, and then you were like, oh, Jade. All right.
2 great fatalities, I think.
2 great ones.
Great ones.
Let's see them. I don't.
First one. Oh my god! Look at this. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh my god! So fast, shaky, and then boom, you explode.
Yep. And she impales you with her staff and starts shaking you violently enough that your skin melts off, and then you violently enough that you explode. You know, in MK11 they brought these back.
Yeah.
As brutalities, which are very fun to see.
They're great.
The old MK3 brutalities that pertain to like this one. But yeah, this one, I think I gave it a 3, and I feel like I should. No, I'm sorry. I gave it a 10. Impale, shake, boom.
Oh, okay. I gave it a 9.
10. Yeah. You gave it a 9? Oh, yeah. I feel like it hurts. Like you're stabbed, which also sucks. And then she shakes you so fast that you feel your skin like just melt off. And then you're like, oh, then your tummy hurts.
I was going to say, and then you like, stop.
You start feeling like, you feel like you're going to barf. And then all of a sudden,
everything it's too much.
It's much too much.
For those watching live, tell us what you think of this fatality. Scale of 1 to 10. What do you give Jade's
scale of
bow staff impale shaky shake?
What would you give it on a scale from 1 to 10?
Really good one. I give it a 9.
I think it's a 10, but you gave it a 9, which is fine.
It's really good.
I think it's really good.
And this other one I think is fucking gross and awesome. And I think it hurts so bad. It's the staff impale. So she punches you in the air and then goes, oh God. Like, I think that's gonna I give this a 9 as well. So she uppercuts you. You go flying in the air. She holds out her staff like la da da, and you land boom right in the middle of it. Sometimes I feel like she's a short character. I think some characters would look like it would go right in their butthole, which I think it ups how much it's going to hurt or feel great. I don't know.
You know, that's the thing about MK. Like, they never really went that far with like, you know, like having things. Well, no, that's in MK11. There's some pretty violent ones, but there's never like they never
shove things in your butthole.
Yeah, no one got things shoved in their butt. No genitals were taken off. Like, it was pretty basic.
Baraka eats your ass.
Baraka cuts your wee off and roasts it and starts eating it like a corn on the cob. Yeah. I gave this one a 7. I give it a 7. I feel like it hurts. I feel like if the pit is about the same, it's the same thing as the pit. It's like you're uppercutted and then you land on a staff. If they went through their butthole, through their head, different story.
All right. Yeah, maybe. I see it, but I still think that's gonna you're because the uppercut too, like fuck that hurt. And then you come down on this thing.
I feel like you're so used to getting uppercutted, it doesn't matter. You're so used to being uppercutted through this whole game, and then it's like, you know,
just another day at the office.
Just another day at the uppercut office.
The office with a K.
Yeah. And office with a K. Office. Her animality, she turns into a cat. I don't think it's glowing. I think it's a regular cat, and then she mauled, and then she kind of chases you. Yeah. Or I think she attacks you. I should have wrote notes. And then her friendship, she jumps on a pogo stick. She turns her staff into a pogo stick and jumps on it.
It's not bad. That's cute.
It's cute. It's a cute friendship. It's interesting that some friendships scare you and some are fine. So she jumps on a pogo stick and she's like, wee.
I've never seen a Kano pogo stick.
I think so. I was looking at Reddit real quick while we were talking for a second.
Oh my God.
This is according to someone on Reddit, which could be completely false. I think it might have been because Kano wasn't in MK2. And there was also a note in like, where's Kano and Sonya? So I think it's like a callback to that or something.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know. I think it's a developer inside baseball thing that they know about, and then we're just like, oh, cool.
We have to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah, good for us. We should tweet Ed Boon and see what he says.
But speaking of Kano, let's move on to Kano next.
Oh, Kano.
Hey, I'm back. Hey,
I'm back in town at MK3 3 times menage a trois. You know what I'm saying? Boobs.
So
Kano's back in town with Sonya Blade. They
Yeah.
moved back.
And he was much better in this one than he was in number one.
Much better. He's geared up in a, Sonya looks the same as she did in MK. I think didn't Sonya look the same as in MK2?
What is
She
like
dressed
in
the
it?
same. I
I
think she was dressed the same.
Almost.
Kano was not dressed the same. Kano
was
is
all
not wearing
red.
his white bathrobe outfit. He's wearing like a mercenary
Right.
ensemble.
Yeah. So he's got two pretty good fatalities, I think. And they finally used his eye. Like
Sonya in MK3
right.
was
Carrie Hoskins.
Carrie Hoskins, the Playboy model.
Former playmate and all-around midway it girl.
Midway it girl, cheerleader, Playboy. Yeah. So she was dressed as Sonya, the same as 2.
Feel free to Google some NSFW's pics
Not
of her.
safe for podcast.
So Kano here. Let's see his fatalities. Look at this one. My goodness.
Look, she did it to Sonya. We could have seen.
Oh yeah, duh.
Sonya's pretty much dressed the same as MK2.
Yeah. So look at brutal.
Brutal.
Okay, if we're gonna talk about what's the least physically possible fatality,
it's definitely this one.
It might be this one. So he just reaches into your mouth and pulls out your entire skeleton.
Pulls your skeleton, your dark gray skeleton. I think even in the arcade mode, I don't think it was a bloody skeleton. I think it was a pretty dry skeleton.
It was intact,
full intact,
206 bones,
no organs, no muscles, full intact, dry as the day is long.
Dry bones like Mario Kart. I don't know how he did. I think this one. Okay, you still have your brain, you still have your heart, so you're technically kind of alive still. This one gets a 10 because I think it's terrifying. First of all,
check this out. Ready? Me too.
Flawless victory.
Just want to let you know, I'm watching on real quick on the phone. MK3. It's same with the arcade. It was a clean gray skeleton.
I need you to stop looking at your phone.
Except I feel like the character, the image of your opponent quivers before he collapses.
Yeah.
So the mouth is open. Yeah, they're quivering a little bit, but it's a little in the arcade version. It looks
and you just like you just collapse like you're a deflated pool tube.
You're just a bag of skin, sinew, organs.
Yeah,
physically impossible.
Smegma.
Yeah, physically impossible for a dry skeleton. It's almost like someone shipped your skeleton out to get bleached and white, then they put it back in your body, and then you were like, "Bah."
It's gonna hurt so bad. I can't imagine it hurting worse than that.
It can. It has to be a 10 because he cleanly pulls like that, leaves all of your nerves and organs.
One hand, no feet. He's not like bracing himself.
Nope.
He got a good grip on that thing.
It also proves my point again that every character when you die and it's a finish them, that they're standing in the most glue you've ever seen. Because their feet are never like you would lift up off the ground, like he would pull your teeth. First, your teeth would be pulled out or your jaw.
He might be stepping on her foot. See that? He's kind of.
Oh, look, that's interesting, right? Oh, maybe. Wow, he's stepping on her foot. So I give it an 11 because he steps on her foot.
Nice,
which really hurts, and that's what I feel like. Yeah, and also, real quick, the arcade thing. It's the same thing. It looks like they maybe on purpose made him sort of look like he's stepping on her foot.
Got myself a little sex doll here. Gonna have sex with a skeleton tonight.
Yo, I got skeleton. I'm gonna bang a skeleton. Give myself a Ziploc bag and some aloe. I'll make myself a vagina with a skeleton.
Use my penis. Use my penis like an xylophone on your rib cage.
I want to make a mirror out of your bones. Watch myself whack off.
It's the only way I can get off nowadays.
Here we go. I'm gonna take your bones into a coat rack, hang my coat when I come home, and then jack off them coat. Jesus, Kano, it's so disgusting. I'm sorry. Make sure there's no kids around. Oh, what kids in this and all.
I can't help it. I've seen a lot of shit in my life.
I've seen a lot of shit. Rip skeleton out of body.
Such a good one. And his next one, finally, he uses his eye laser.
Yeah.
as he should have been doing fucking for for. Your girlfriend's like, "Are you dying?"
I just want to wave. Yeah, she's like, "Can you?" No, I just want to wave at her.
So he uses eye laser, and I couldn't find a GIF. Isn't that crazy? I couldn't even find a GIF of this one. Yeah, nothing.
I remember he shoots his eye laser at your opponent. They stand there frozen. They start turning red, smoking, and I'm pretty sure they explode.
They explode. Yeah. Yep. I gave this one a 7. Eye laser.
I gave it an 8. I feel like it does hurt that you're like burning alive, but
yeah,
I feel like it's not as painful. Like it's pretty painful. Also, Kano must be very annoying to watch movies with because he probably like his laser eye. You mean like a laser pointer?
Yeah.
He's a real pain in the ass.
It's not like Cyclops. He can turn it off, I think.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he can turn it off.
So I don't want to disturb the movie. And we watch the movie, I turn my eye laser off. Yeah, it looks. I mean, I give it an 8. I really do think like it hurts because you're burning and burning and burning.
Sure, sure.
Wait, we skipped these again. Jade turns into a penguin and does an egg bomb for animality.
Oh yeah, no, hold on.
Oh no, we did it. No, you're right. Yeah,
we did that.
We did that. That's
penguin.
I just wish. I kind of wish we didn't go like all over the place.
So
yeah, I think it hurts, man. I give it an 8. I feel like you're burning and then you're smoking and then you explode.
Yeah.
I feel like it's scary. Yeah. And then his animality, he turns into a glowing tarantula. I think it's glowing. And then he attacks you and like bites you. I think pushes you off stage.
That would be my least favorite way to go.
Ugh, tarantulas are so gross.
Yeah.
I did a job once as a cable guy, and this guy had like pet tarantulas. He's like, you want to hold it? I was like, no, get it away from me.
Never.
I feel like, and I'm going to say this publicly, and I'll say it. I feel like if you have snakes, lizards, or insects as pets, you're a creep.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a creep. I think there's some. I think on purpose you're trying to be different,
100%.
and I think you're stupid.
The snakes I can see kinda.
I guess
they are kind of cool.
Yeah, but people only get pet snakes because they're sociopaths and they watch eat.
Usually.
Do you know how many times my creepy friends have pet snakes? They're like, "Hey, I'm gonna go feed my snake."
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate you.
It's a whole thing. I know.
It's the same thing with tarantulas. Like, I'm gonna feed my tarantula. You go watch. Like, no,
feed it to yourself. Jesus.
Yeah, Brian, you creep.
That's awful.
Yeah, my friend Brian. And then his Kano also gets really cute for his friendship as he blows a bubble, a pink bubble, for bubblegum, and then it pops in his little face.
Yep.
And he just stands there. Like,
and he fucks the bubblegum.
Yeah, then I put the bubblegum up your arse. Yeah, so Kano's pretty good in this game, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember his moves, but I think they really did good by him in this one, and I feel like they did good in MK11.
Yes.
By him. He looks pretty
good.
Pretty good.
Let's do like we have time to take 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Move it on.
Do we have enough time to do 2 or 3 more, and then we could finish the last one, part 3?
I don't know.
What do you think? How many do we have left?
Yeah, no, we can definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 left. So we'll do 2 more and then finish the rest.
Perfect. Right. Who are the last 2 for our
Melina? Hold on. I get a little sneak peek there. She's got 2 pretty crazy ones as well, I think.
Melina, the third ninja, you have Katana and Melina that were in MK2. Melina comes, she's got some pretty good moves and pretty good fatalities.
She's
I think
fucking psychopath. She's a psychopath.
Yeah, she's pretty crazy. All right, so let's see which one you want to show first.
First one was a thumbtack. She swallows a container of nails and just like blows and just spits them. This is the arcade, by the way, and just spits.
This is the arcade one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know for a fact.
Yeah,
it is.
You can just tell. Also,
it is comically.
Yeah.
It's
very Wile E. Coyote here. This one.
Yeah, it's crazy. She is a number one. The jug is a purple jug of thumbtacks or nails.
Yep.
And then when she spits them, her cheeks puff out like a cartoon, and her lips are extended like a cartoon,
like a trumpet.
Dude, it's like a trumpet. It's crazy. And then she shoots so many at you that you get impaled. So much that you get pushed off screen.
Yes, we don't know if you're dead. I do think it hurts a lot. I gave it a 7 because you
made 6.
Yeah, you could survive. You could technically survive this.
I feel like I give it a 6 because have you ever sat on a thumbtack?
Yeah.
It hurts.
It does. These
but I
are
give it a
nails.
because I feel like you're so in shock at her cartoonish face.
Yeah.
It's so
I
weird. What a weird. This is like I'm saying. It's so weird.
Yeah, I can't give it more if you can survive it. You know, I can't go higher than a 7, but I do think it hurts a
Yeah.
lot. But it's like, you know, you're just like, fuck, that hurts, man.
I feel like it hurts, and I feel like, you know, yeah, she's that one. I think is very that one goes. I vote that one up with like Jax's growing fatality. Like it's just crazy.
It's silly. It's
so
fun,
silly.
but
It's
silly.
fun, and that's what this whole MK3. The whole thing of MK3 was to me. It was fun.
Let's
It was
have some
very fun, weird game.
Let's have some fun
Nope.
tearing each other's brains out.
Yeah. So that
her-
one was fun. That goes up. I put that up there with Jax's growing one.
Yeah, and her next one, a little kissy kiss, and then wait,
Yep.
what? She sucks you in and
Oh,
barfs you out into a
she
pile
leans,
of mush.
Yep, and she leans in like the katana kiss from MK2, where it's leans in left leg goes up, you know, like a dainty lady, and then yeah, she you could see her. I think you could see she pulls her mask down. You could see she has a regular face.
Yeah.
And sucks you in, but then when she spits you out, you see the teeth.
When she turns, yeah, you can see the teeth almost.
Yeah, she doesn't have teethy mouth until she turns and her face turns evil and she spits out all your bones.
It's pretty gross. Yeah,
it's pretty gross. You get sucked in just like Shang Tsung gets sucked in through your ear.
Yeah, this one I gave a 9.
Yeah, this one I gave. Oh my god, I gave a 9. Here we go.
Flawless victory.
We did it.
I mean, she barfs you out, and it's a really gross pile of shit. Like, look at this at the end here.
Yeah,
it's gray. It's blood.
Yep, 6 forearms.
Yeah. So it sucks you in, and I don't know where your skin goes so fast. I don't know what's in her mouth.
She died. You know, it's the same thing. Like she probably eats the skin, like when you eat the skin off chicken.
Oh my goodness,
so delicious. So yeah, I definitely give it a give it a 9.
I like that they made her so gross and crazy.
Yeah,
usually the female fighters, they don't make them gross, but she's disgusting.
No. Katana's even like not that gross, except for like the death was weird, but it's not that gross. Melina was always pretty nasty, and she's gross as shit in MK11. Like she is like she's really good. So Melina, for her animality, she turns into a skunk and kind of like I think she sprays you when you fall.
Which doesn't make sense, really.
No, I don't know why she turns into a skunk. I feel like they chose a bunch of animals. And then her friendship, she looks in a mirror and then it breaks.
Right.
Because of her ugly teeth appearance.
I wonder how is that a friendship? Like what is I
don't know. I guess I don't know. It's
it's like you're doing something fun or nice for someone, most of them, but this is just
I feel like the friendships in MK2 I felt like were kind of fun things for them.
Yeah.
And then this one is like it's all weird.
It's more of a diss to her.
Yeah, like Cyrex did the Charleston.
Right.
When he did like that was like, hey man, I'm gonna dance for you. It's like, even the bubblegum or I don't know. They were just doing like silly things. But there was something like when someone fought you in the arcade and beat you and then did a friendship, sometimes it was a real like spit in the face.
It totally was because you couldn't block, right?
Yeah, you had to not block the whole fight.
Right, and right there, that's tough.
Which is also like a big like fu, and then
good flex.
Yeah, and then also like you're playing Mortal Kombat to see blood and violence, and then for someone to look in a mirror and break, you're like, oh come on, man! Like
that one sucked. I didn't do many friendships in the arcade.
Yeah, I didn't really. It was I feel like there was the cocky guys that were really good at the game would do friendships to be dicks. Yeah. So now we got our last.
Let's do Ermac.
Let's do Ermac, and maybe
I love.
Oh wait, and then I'm trying to think because there's nothing except for the fatalities, and that's it. He doesn't have an animality, and nor a friendship. I don't think.
Yeah. Well, if you would rate the creepiest Mortal Kombat characters, I would say he might be number 1. Ermac. Mm-hmm. He's a creep man, but he's got some cool great moves. Fatalities are okay in this one. I don't think they're super painful. This first one here, I kind of like. He just picks you up. He can levitate shit. So he picks up and he slams you. He makes you float, and then it slams you up and down on the ground a bunch of times until you explode.
Yep, I give this one a 9 because I feel I feel like it really hurts because you're getting hit so hard on the ground until like your whole body, you feel like your tum tum hurts, and then you explode.
I gave it a 7.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but that was good. It's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, Ermac. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
but it's cool. I like. He's the first one that had like those floaty powers.
Yeah, right? Ermac. Yeah, I don't know what his moves were, but he, like I said, he doesn't. as far as I know, I don't think he had an animality or friendship.
Because he was in
A
Ultimate,
secret-
or it might have been a secret character. So he
Maybe
might
he was a
have,
secret character. Yeah,
he might not have had one.
maybe.
His next fatality is very disappointing. This one right here, just uppercut your head off like
It's
Johnny
an uppercut.
Cage.
Oh, yeah, and your head explodes. Wait, does it explode or hits the ground?
Explodes.
Are you sure? Look by his feet. Ready? Uppercut. Look at his feet.
That's blood.
That's blood. It looks like his head. Look at Ermac's left foot.
No, that's his foot.
No. Ready? Watch. Ready. Watch. Left. Bottom left. Do you see it landed?
No, that's his foot. He's turning his foot the other way.
No, it's not his foot. I'm telling you. Watch. I'm telling you. Watch. You can see it move.
Oh, you're right.
It uppercuts your head and it falls just like Johnny Cage.
Yeah. I gave it a 5 just because I would think I was bored, but I think I might change it to a 7 because that's gonna hurt.
7. This is always good to end on.
Flawless victory.
A 7.
That's gonna hurt too.
That is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Ermac had an. I don't think he had an animality.
Don't worry about it.
Like cut it out or something. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Yes, he does. Why didn't he have it in the list? Good Lord, he turns into a. Okay,
What's that, a fucking seahorse?
He turns into like an iguana, and then opens his mouth really wide and eats you.
Because Reptile couldn't do that. Reptile.
Yeah. Why couldn't Reptile do that? Oh, it's so weird.
I think they just like jumbled. I think they gave it to like an intern the last day to program in.
Yeah.
And he just like messed. He dropped the papers. Oh no! Who goes to which one?
Hui.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think you know what? I'll have to rewatch
later.
He's a friendship too. Oh my god! All right, so Ermac's friendship, I might have to watch for next week for Sub-Zero Ninja. I might have to Google it because this is so weird, dude. This is Ermac's friendship. You ready?
Yeah.
He does his winning stance. You float. You float, disappear, and then reappear as a bunny at his feet.
Nice.
So
I love it.
Weird.
That's a very
that means that Sub-Zero might have. I gotta pop in.
That's okay.
Sub-Zero might have other fate. Sub-Zero as a ninja.
No one played it. No one ever played.
I know. Ninja. We'll play. But just for everyone, so we know, next week we'll start with Sub-Zero as a ninja.
Yeah.
And then Sub-Zero as the brother. I think it's son of Sub-Zero is the guy in MK3. But so fun. Yeah. Dude, I love doing these, man. I know I got to do we'll do part 3 next week, and then I got to go back to Brian, if you ever want to come back on, just doing news stuff, but I got to start getting back in the news because there's probably tons of stuff I missed.
So much news.
Was there so much news?
Not really, actually.
That I missed?
Not that I know.
Wasn't.
Nope.
It probably wasn't.
There's nothing going on.
What a fun show, Brian. Let me ask you, if I was gonna do a friendship and give someone plugs to say, what would it say for you?
At Laugh at Brian on Twitter and Instagram, or at Playable Podcast on Twitter and Instagram for Playable Characters Podcast.
Oh, very good.
I just interviewed Kyle Katarn this week from the Star Wars Jedi Knight series.
Very good. Kyle Katarn.
Or last week, sorry, but it's a good episode.
And you can follow me at TJ Del Reno. You can follow me all on social medias at Facebook group, Unlimited Lives. Like the group, like the page, join the group. I'll never say it right. And that's so funny. We have our last part. Will be part 3 next week. And then we'll figure out if we want to keep, if we want to skip ahead or do the awful ones in between. But
we should do a couple. We should do a couple.
We'll do a couple. Maybe we'll look through it, but we'll definitely do some news. Very cool. Bye, Brian.
Bye.